friends, I am Prapti and welcome back to the biology lecture. Friends, in the last video we have studied about heredity and evolution chapter of standard 10th. In that session we have learnt about heredity, its meaning, the main terminologies which included transcription, translation, central dogma and translocation. This was the first part of the chapter which dealt totally with heredity. Friends, now in this session we shall learn about evolution. I have told you the meaning of evolution in that session also. But today we are going to study evolution with its definition, proper meaning of it and further explanation which is given in your book. We shall also study the theory of evolution in this session. Okay, so let's get started. Friends, what is evolution? So, as I told you before also, evolution is nothing but the modification. The definition which today I am going to give you will contain some important terminologies which you need to incorporate in your definition if it is asked for the exam. So, let's get started. Evolution. So, what is evolution? Evolution is nothing but a gradual change which is occurring in the living organism through a long period of time. Okay? Then, in this sentence, I have mentioned two key words which are related with evolution. That is, it is the gradual change and which is occurring in the living organism over a long period of time. So let me write these 2 points here. So under evolution, the first important terminology which you should write is gradual change. Next is long duration. Okay. Next, it is a slow going process. Friends, evolution is a slow going process. Okay. So the next word is slow process. And it is a slow going process. Excuse me. What we achieve through this? We achieve development. We achieve what? We achieve development in the organism. Okay. So, let's incorporate these 4 major keywords or terminologies in the definition of evolution. So, simply we can remember these 4 words and make our own definition. Like, evolution is the gradual change which is occurring in the living organism over a long duration of time. It is a slow going process through which development of the organism is achieved. Or you all can add one more thing, that is, it is nothing but the modification in the organism. Okay? As I told you before also, evolution is the modification of organism. I hope you all are clear with the definition. Okay. So this is related to the evolution definition. Okay. The next thing which I am going to tell you is little bit introduction of evolution plus the content which you need to write for the evolution. So 3.5 billion years ago on the earth there was no life. Okay. 3.5 billion years ago on the earth there was no life. At that time only some simple substances were present on the earth, like I can say organic and inorganic compounds were the only substances which are present on the earth in the ocean. Okay, there was nothing present on the land. Organic and inorganic compounds were present in the ocean on the earth. Then a circumstance has been built like in that circumstances, a first living organism, that is protoplasm, was formed. Okay, protoplasm was formed. Now, let me tell you before that how the first primitive cell was formed. Okay. So, I hope you all have done with this. Okay, so let me rub it. Next. Okay. So, the first primitive cell was formed by the combination of simple organic substance and simple inorganic compound. So, organic and inorganic. Friends, I suppose you all know the meaning of organic and inorganic compounds, which you all have studied in your chemistry. Okay? Then, this organic and inorganic compounds came together to form a complex compound. A complex compound. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Let me tell you that before anything was present on the earth, organic and inorganic compounds were present. These were present in ocean on the earth. These organic and inorganic compounds came together and they formed complex compound. This complex compound in the further evolution, in the further few years, formed protein and nucleic acid. Okay? This complex compound in further duration formed protein and nucleic acid. And with this protein and nucleic acid, you all must be knowing that the entire body is made up of muscles, and muscles are nothing but proteins. So, protein was made and nucleic acid was made. Nucleic acid is nothing but it is a part of DNA. You all know DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. So, a part of DNA was being made till that era. Now, protein and nucleic acid came together and they formed the first primitive cell. Okay? So, protein and nucleic acid came together to form the first primitive cell. I hope this much is clear. Okay. Organic and inorganic compounds were present from the first in the ocean on the earth. They came together to form the complex compound. These complex compound, in further evolution, they formed protein and nucleic acid. Okay? They formed protein and nucleic acid. And with the help of this protein and nucleic acid, the first primitive cell was formed. This is how the first cell on the earth was formed. Now, likewise, many other cells were also developed with the same process. Okay? It's not like that only one cell will be developing in one area or in one location which was given. Okay? It's not like that. As the inorganic and organic compounds are present in the whole ocean, likewise, many cells must have been formed at that time. So, it was the same funda which was being carried out at the same time at many places. So, primitive cells were formed in many places in the ocean then. Yeah, it was true. They were formed. But all the primitive cells were not capable of survival. Okay? All the cells which were made at that time were not capable of survival. Why? Because some of the cells were not capable to adjust themselves according to the situation. Okay, friends, you all must have heard about the theory theory of evolution that I am going to tell you now. But the survival of the fittest. Okay, survival of the fittest is nothing but this only. The fit organism will survive. The unfit organism will perish. They will die. They will not survive. So it was like with the cells also. The cells which have shown good growth, good adjustment with the situation, with the surrounding, they were into the survival because they were fit for the survival. But the cells which cannot grow, which were not able to adjust themselves with the situation or surrounding, they perished, they died, they were died. Okay, so these two things happened at that time. Now we can say in today's era, crores of species are present on the earth. Okay, crores of species are present, as you all know, in animals and in plants, in both of them. The evolution of animal have started from the unicellular organism amoeba and paramecium till today. Giant whale and animals are there. In plants, it has started from a unicellular cell, chlorella, till today, banyan tree. So this was the evolution in animals and plants. Okay, this all what I told you now is given under the topic of evolution. Now coming towards the next topic, that is theory of evolution. In that only one or 2 points are main. That is, the first living organism came into existence was protoplasm. Okay, was protoplasm. जो पहली चीज बनी थी on the earth, it was protoplasm. Okay, and then with the help of evolution further, protoplasm have got some additional or subtraction of the compounds, and a cell was formed. So in the duration or in the further era, we can say from the unicellular organism, multicellular organism must have been formed. Okay, यूनिसेल्युलर ऑर्गेनिज्म से मल्टीसेल्युलर ऑर्गेनिज्म ऐसे ही चेंजेस, प्रोग्रेस, मॉडिफिकेशन करते हुए बन गए होंगे. ओके, नाउ द लास्ट थिंग इज दैट प्रोग्रेसिव डेवलपमेंट. प्लीज नोट माय वर्ड्स. Progressive developments of plants and animals. I am using both the species, that is plants and animals. I am including this both. So progressive developments of plants and animals from their ancestors. Okay, so this progressive development is from where? Is from their ancestors. Okay, उनके forefathers से आई है. From the ancestors having different structural and functional organization, is called as evolution. Or we can say evolution is not only related with the structural changes, it is also related with the functional changes. These are the points given under theory of evolution. Friends, now in this session we have completed with evolution and theory of evolution. In the next session or in the next video, we shall study the evidences of evolution. That we know, हाँ evolution तो हुआ है, but we need what? We need the proofs. कहाँ proof है कि हम यहाँ से evolve होकर आए हैं? So there are 6 evidences which we are going to study. That will be considered in the next session. Till then, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.